Hi everybody, I'm Dauda, and here's what's been happening inside LHS for the first week of April, ending today, April 6th. This has been the first week of the new marking period. The end of the third term happened last week. Teachers have been putting third term grades into Power School, and report cards are scheduled to come out next week in seminar. The fourth and final marking period runs until the end of the school year. Last night, the LHS Drama Department presentation of the spring musical, The Wizard of Oz, opened in the Performing Arts Center. Last week, we talked to several cast members about the musical.
I play the Scarecrow. I'm one of the main characters.
I play the Jitterbug.
And I play the ensemble.
What's the best part about playing your character?
I think that the best part is that I get to have fun with it. Like, I'm a very clumsy character, and I get to like fall everywhere and move my arms in weird ways and things like that.
I think the Jitterbug is like a very scary person, so I get to, pretend I'm scaring people. So, yeah, that's fun.
My favorite part I play many characters, so the changes and being different kind of characters kind of is what excites me.
Can you describe your characters in one word?
Clumsy.
Scary?
Funny.
How is this play different from other versions of The Wizard of Oz? And tell us about the theme of the play.
So I think like the overall theme is like you can always count on your friends. Like Dorothy gets to this place and she knows nobody and is trying to get to a wizard so she can get back home, and she finds 4 friends on the way and they all help her with that. They all help her find her way to the wizard to get home, and she gets caught by the Wicked Witch and they all go and save her, and they always make sure that she is okay and that she's going to get home.
The show continues tonight at 7 p.m. and again tomorrow for a 2 p.m. matinee, and another performance at 7 p.m. at night, and a final performance will be a matinee on Sunday. Tickets are $10 for adults and $7 for students. Spring sports kicked off this week. Boys volleyball opened this season losing against Lowell. Boys tennis is home today. Outdoor track and field started this season on Wednesday against Central Catholic. And baseball has its home opener on Sunday against Methuen at 4 o'clock. The deadline for the Lawrence High School Alumni Association scholarship applications is just around the corner. The deadline is next Monday, April 9th at 9 p.m. The application process takes place online. The address for the LHS Alumni Scholarship Association is app.lhsaa.com. The Alumni Association has scholarship money it wants to award to deserving seniors, but you can't be awarded if the scholarship if you don't apply. Get your application by this coming Monday night at 9 p.m. Next Friday, Garrett will have a college fair for all LHS juniors called Go Higher, and it's all about higher education. Juniors are only about 3 months from being seniors, and the college fair is about getting them thinking about college. Go Higher will take place in 2 parts. The first part is an auditorium presentation, and from there, everyone will move into the field house where many colleges and universities, especially state schools, will have representatives and information to get the juniors thinking about what they are going to do after high school. And yesterday, I was one of the students honored at the Massachusetts...
You're gonna read a story. And yesterday, our own Dauda, you may also know him as King Jenkins, was one of the honored students at the Massachusetts State House for a video produced by LPS Media and entered into a contest telling how Massachusetts is leading the nation in education. Produced last quarter, Dauda was one of the students who appeared in the Lawrence Public Schools entry into the contest. The video was one of the 4 statewide selected for recognition. Congrats, man.
And on Wednesday this week, the country took time to mark the 50th anniversary of the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. On April 4th, 1968, Dr. King was in Memphis, Tennessee when he was killed by a lone gunman. Up to his death, Dr. King had been the leader and at the forefront of the American civil rights movement. We talked to LHS teacher of history, Mr. McLaughlin, about what he remembers when Martin Luther King died.
and I was a student at the Leahy School, age 12, when Martin Luther King was assassinated. And I remember that it was a very sad time for America. America was very troubled at that time. We had had the assassination in 1963 of President Kennedy, the assassination in 1965 of Malcolm X, and now Dr. King in 1968. He was on a balcony in a motel in Memphis, Tennessee, helping the sanitation workers, and he prophesied his death the night before in a very famous speech. So it was great sadness. I remember his funeral. I remember his funeral was broadcast live on TV, and the most chilling part of the funeral was that his body was in a cart that was drawn by a couple of donkeys. In front of the funeral procession was Robert Kennedy. Robert Kennedy was the brother of the slain President John F. Kennedy, who was assassinated in 1963. And Robert Kennedy gave great voice to the nation and reminded the nation that his brother had been assassinated too, and his brother had been assassinated by a white man also. With great irony, Robert F. Kennedy was assassinated a couple of months after Dr. King in Los Angeles.
Well, that'll do it for this week inside LHS. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next Friday.